Overwatch stream. My name is Mr. Lloyd, otherwise known as Tyler, and I'm joined by...
Hi, I'm Jane Torres. I think I'm a shoutcaster for the Penn Manor esports team.
Yeah, and this is going to be our, just a little bit of a practice stream. We tend to, just practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays typically. For the new Pennsylvania League, we're going to be playing on Fridays instead of Thursdays, though. And, just as we here at Penn Manor, we practice playing Overwatch and League of Legends, we also practice shoutcasting. As like a kind of a real thing that we study and learn and get better at. So Jaden and I are both here to do exactly that.
Yep.
So we're watching Penn Manor practice for the Pennsylvania League. It's kind of this new thing that they just started. The first game is going to be next Tuesday. So we have teams kind of starting in on their roles. We got players kind of just learning about their different roles. So here we have Michael Nalavanko on his DPS role playing Junkrat. We're doing a lot of damage, just kind of spamming this choke here and putting out as much damage as possible.
Yeah, like at this kind of choke point, Junkrat can be a very annoying character.
Yeah, for sure. And with that high ground too, he's able to take advantage of that. He doesn't have to see you to get you.
Yeah.
Here we have Lucio coming around the backside here, so it looks like they're trying to... in space. It's a great map for that. That little zero gravity. And here's exactly the kind of choke that you were saying that Junkrat excels in.
Yeah, especially that trap. You get stuck in that. He knows where you are, and then boom, he can come over. You're done.
So Michael's always very good at knowing his area. He knows where they're coming. He's aware of what's happening. Oh, a little dangerous though. He could fall off the moon if...
How does that work?
You just die, Jaden. You fall off the moon and you're done.
How does one fall off the moon?
Well, hopefully they don't show you. So good break at that push there. I think Mike, as usual, very aware of where the opposing team is and what their plan is and reacting to that accordingly.
Isaac pushing up with Zarya.
Mm-hmm. Well, so see the bubble there when that goes up, when he's dealt damage while he has that bubble on, he's actually increasing the amount of damage his attacks do. So he wants him to attack him. He wants the punishment. It actually helps him out.
The enemy team desperately trying to push up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, trying to make that space. Looks like they might try to do exactly what they did. Oh, no. They're just kind of stuck back there. They're just kind of hanging out in that choke. Never what you want to do as a team. You always want to be taking ground or repositioning.
Penn Manor are about to have 3 ults, if I'm looking right.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. One thing they've been working on is trying not to overdo it on ults. So, just one ult there, driving the team back. Not the best dragon I've ever seen. But it did do a good job of holding them off a little bit.
Enemy team pushing
Yeah, they've got a lot more. Ooh. Nano plus Wheel takes out most of the enemy team. Reinhardt for the opposing team gets onto the point, but yep.
Yeah, Snacky J takes him out.
Not going to let him stick around. So Snacky J is an interesting player. He was the main support player, I would say, for Penn Manor for the vast majority of this inaugural year of the program, but he's recently made a switch over to DPS. You've had the opportunity to watch him play in both these roles here, Jaden. What are your thoughts on that change for him?
Well, I think he was good on support before. He looks like he's doing good on DPS, but I think his main role was the support.
For sure, but he was playing a lot of Baptiste earlier, who is a character that lives and dies by the assault rifle. So comes back down to aim, and he's got it.
Genji
Blade
coming in hot with his blade.
The brutality. Brutality.
5 kills.
Yeah, that's the point right there. Mercy gets cleaned up. That's a 6K for this Genji.
Wow. He's on fire right now.
Yeah, he better be. That was an amazing get. And I don't think he had nano on him either, did he?
No,
that was just a blade that Penn Manor didn't react to very well. You could see Snacky J trying to get the arrows off on him, but honestly, Genji's a hard target to hit when he's flipping around.
Crispy Craig playing as Reinhardt, very good character.
Whoop. He's purple. There it is. So purple means he can't be healed.
Yep. He gets nanoed.
Takes down a few people here. So the nano creates damage reduction. Oh, man. He is doing a lot of work.
And looks like he's going to be done?
Oh, my God.
He is on
21 health. He's getting. Oh,
He's getting
wow.
desperately healed right now.
Look at that. That was a one-man army there. He's got to be feeling good about that right there. He took out 2 characters, stayed on point, managed to live at 21 health. That's insane.
Isaac getting a bit up far of it.
Well, you know, you want to be aggressive with Zarya. You want to be building up that charge.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, you know, Crispy Craig on Zarya being punished hard for that. You have to know where the line is on Zarya.
Yeah, you need to memorize when the cooldowns come down.
For sure. You definitely got to track what the opponent can do to you so that when you're aggressive, you're not kind of just throwing yourself.
So it looks like Penn Manor is sitting on 4 ults right now.
Indeed. And I think we probably have 2 or 3 ultimates for the opposing team as well. But we know that they don't have Visor. They just use that. And we know that, I mean, they might have Dragon Blade again, but it's doubtful.
Enemy Reinhardt just charged it and completely destroyed our Reinhardt.
He did. This team's good at really crushing Penn Manor's defense after a few failed attacks. But
Zarya, and Isaac's Snacky J, correction. The only one sticking on point right now.
There we go. Isaac was smart about that. Notice how he hid behind. He waited for them to get to the point, let them position themselves. He threw out a shield to protect his ally and build back up to 100.
It looks like Curly Fire's changed to a Brigitte.
Yeah, so this is a much brawlier level, and of course, she's pretty good against Genji. She's able to stun him, making him very vulnerable. Normally, his ability to move around is his main defense. He can't move anymore. Well, you know, he's a dead cyborg ninja.
Junkrat destroying getting
D.Va
out of her back.
Looking a little low. He needs that health. There, both Annas coming in here.
That's Genji's blade again. Oh, can he get this Reinhardt?
Both offensive ultimates come out from the red team.
Can Penn Manor touch?
I mean, Zarya's a pretty good one to touch.
Yeah,
a little bit of invulnerability. Oh, Isaac did not touch the point.
So close.
He leaped back off. That's rough. That's very rough. Yeah.
Of course he gets played.
I mean, he deserves it. That display was great. Let's watch him what happened, because I think we'll get a sense also of kind of, Yep.
Them just coming out of nowhere.
All too easy when you're a sniper, though, to not know your surroundings very well.
Okay.
All too easy.
That was a really good game for Penn Manor.
It was pretty solid, yeah. Good defenses. It's, you know, the thing about maps like that is all you have to do is lose one fight on defense and you lose the point. It's pretty rough to play it that way. Let's go ahead and leave the game, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes while Penn Manor queues up for its next practice match.
Welcome back. Right now, Penn Manor is in another game. Right now they're playing Eichenwald, and a good map.
Oh yeah, I love Eichenwald. Just the look of it's awesome. It's a
Yeah.
castle.
Yep. Who doesn't like a castle?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's also just like an interesting like strategic situation. It really changes as you go through the map, the different challenges
Yeah,
you're faced with.
they got at the first point. I want to call it a complete choke point because there's multiple ways to get around it.
Yeah. Oh, it used to be though. It was just that gate right there, and
Really?
it was yeah. They changed it because it was so hard to push through. They added that little tunnel that you see on your left there.
Yeah.
You also have some characters can just hop over that building on the right and kind of like Winston here could have done that.
Yeah.
Come a way that you don't expect, but it looks like they're going a very traditional forward way.
Roadhog almost gets completely slaved.
They went around on our right side.
That Baptist popping is a mortality field, but
Goes down
it gets
quick.
destroyed completely by the Roadhog.
Yeah, Isaac's pretty good about knowing where to be and what to be attacking, and you got to take down that immortality field. So here's something that Penn Manor's been working on. You let Diva kind of just like respawn.
Yeah.
So you can stagger her respawn.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, what does stagger mean?
Oh, well, so stagger kind of is drawn from the actual, when you stagger, when you trip, essentially. Your goal is to have it so that one of the opposing characters respawns later than the rest of the team. So then the rest of the enemy team has to either wait for that last person to come back, or they have to go in one man down. Neither's optimal, both are really bad. So you're trying to basically force them to always be playing at a disadvantage, whether it's they're losing time or they're losing fights because they're going in, a man down. So staggering Diva is pretty easy to do. Oh, thanks, Zogstar. Yeah, you sound fantastic too. In my head, you're just text, but like in my head, you sound amazing.
So he says.
Yeah, you gotta really be kind to your public, Jade.
Yeah, Widowmaker, make a popping off her ulti, which can see everything literally.
Yeah, the infrared sight, not the most impactful ultimate, but it's always nice to have that kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
However, it goes away all too quick.
Penn Manor almost pushing them back all around the corner.
They're playing off the terrain, trying to take advantage of that. I mean, we have a shield and they don't. He's purple, and yep, there it is. Healed right up. And now he's just gonna, yep, there goes McCree. In a small space like this, a brawler like Roadhog is very hard to deal with. Unless you're Reaper.
Yeah, you had to say it. He's purple.
So he can't heal during that, but he can get damage reduction. Oh, so close! He was so close.
Yes, he was.
That's what happens when you get kind of caught behind enemy lines like that, though. Isaac should know better.
Penn Manor is sitting on 4 ults right now. May having a very good ult.
Very powerful. In fact, really, all you have to do is use that, and you win.
Get almost a team kill if you're lucky.
Snacky's trying to line up a good wall, separating the opposing
The
team.
enemy Winston popping off his ults.
Yeah, he's looking to try and create some space for the team there, and I think he's succeeded here. Okay, it might be time. They're holding on to some ultimates here. That's what you want to do. They popped off the Moira ultimate, get some healing and some damage off, making sure the team is up.
Look, Cookie, like he's going up against a Reaper.
Oh my god. Kanye getting in there. What an aggressive Lucio, but he's an aggressive support player.
Just barely getting missed by that hammer.
Kanye doing what you have to do as Lucio, stay off the ground, make yourself a hard target to hit. The more time you spend on the ground, the more vulnerable you are.
And they're still sitting on 4 ults. Oh, correction.
3 now. We had the Roadhog ult come out, took out a Reinhardt. There that is. Again, we have sort of that front line, Lucio and Roadhog just putting a lot of pressure on the enemy team. Rest of Penn Manor is caught up now.
Now, as Lucio, he's a very hard target to hit. For one, he's small and can move around fast if he wants to.
Again, and he also is constantly healing.
and the enemy team popped off two ults
Yeah.
that looks like Reaper's Death Blossom and Reinhardt's Shatter.
And that was a great job, because what happened here is the Death Blossom behind forced our, Clay, our Reinhardt, to turn his shield to protect himself and the rest of the team. But this allowed the enemy Reinhardt to get the opportunity to get a smash in a Shatter, thereby stunning the rest of the team, really winning in that fight.
Roadhog popping off his ults.
And we also have dueling Moira ults.
And that's game for Penn. And that's
What a
game for Penn.
brawl. Yeah, that is game. That is a crazy brawl. So, we can't really know that Zogstar if they're playing a team of 6 in quick play. They're probably not. It's pretty rare to encounter that. Though, to be honest, because we're queuing up as 6, the way that Overwatch works, it tries to find you a group. So we're at least playing, some groups. And honestly, the teams we're playing against are fairly well coordinated. They're doing a good job.
That was a really good game.
Yeah, it was. I kind of wish that our defense had broken, if only to draw it out a little bit more. Let us see how Penn Manor played on the payload.
Yeah, like there was a lot of communication against with the enemy team, obviously with that Death Blossom and Shatter.
Yeah, fantastically done.
All right. So we'll be right back. All right, see you guys soon. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, Penn Manor is in a game right now. We missed a bit. Sorry.
Not too much.
Not too much. The game sort of just started, sort of.
Find ourselves on a control map, Lijiang Tower. This is actually a map that Penn Manor's practiced a lot. It's their
Yeah.
go-to map choice when we talk about like tournaments.
But
When
we wouldn't say favorite, but it is. They're very good at it.
yeah, you know, I would be curious to see our actual win rate on this map, but it is the map we choose for control whenever we have the option to, just because we've spent so much time on
Yeah.
it. And also, keep in mind, as we mentioned earlier on the stream, Jace is a sort of a healer specialist, and he played a ton of the Lucio, who's great on these maps. There's a lot of pits in which you can boot people.
Genji moving back and forth, got 2 kills with that blade.
Yeah. Oh, there. See, that's that shatter blocked by a shield like we were hoping would happen last time. Oh, misses his charge.
No, Penn Manor is sitting on 5 ults,
Ugh.
and the game's already started.
So much control. You would have expected them to use more. There we go.
Decent shatter.
That was like, what, 2 or 3 people?
Probably. I think I saw 2.
You mostly wiped the enemy team.
Decent
You
shatter.
did have Clay get eliminated there, but usually you expect the main tank to get eliminated anyway. It's just kind of how it is. Here we have Kanye on his new handle, Lil Cookie. Looking for those boops. Yep. Nope. Nope.
Oh.
Better switch to healing, Kanye. There you go.
Almost got killed by that Brigida.
Well, so this is what I was talking about earlier when they switched to Brigida. You know, her ability to just like stop mobile characters like Lucio in their tracks.
Or Tracer.
is valuable. Tracer, Genji, anyone.
and-
Yep, there it is. He just can't engage on her safely. She'll win that fight every time.
Zenyatta pushing up a bit.
Here's Clay again, trying to get as much of the percentage on the point as possible. Because this game is won by getting to 100%, it's okay to kind of like trickle in if you can hold the point as long as possible.
Kanye trying to touch point.
Unfortunately, locked down by Mei yet again.
I think he was trying to boop someone off.
I think he was looking for it, trying to bait them out. That's a good point, Jaden. Unfortunately,
Can the wall go down? Can the wall go down?
it's not going to.
Oh, that stings.
It does.
And the enemy wrecking ball pops off their own minefield.
So we actually have Clay using his shield to clear the minefield from the point.
That is a good idea.
Good use of the shield.
Now Levenko pushing up as Doomfist.
He spent a lot of time on Doomfist in the past.
Yeah, I think that's his go-to main.
For sure. He's pretty solid in a brawler situation,
got
but
a little caught up there.
yeah, it's really hard to play Doomfist against Brigida.
Yeah.
Just like every other mobile character we're talking about, you get near. Ooh,
Oh, he almost ran straight
Very
into that
close.
dragon.
you gotta be careful about just.
He was staring
Yeah, but he was able to delay, and that's what matters there.
trying to punch the maze ice wall.
Yeah. Well, you know, there just weren't good characters for Doomfist there. Brigida, Mei. You don't want to be fighting these characters as Doomfist. They will lock you down, and once Doomfist stops moving, much like Lucio, he's done.
No, I wonder which part. It looks like the tower part of the Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, it's like the how to describe it. I guess
Garden.
yeah, it's a tower.
Garden.
Is it the garden? Is that what this part is called?
I don't know which part it's called.
I always get them mixed up, and then when I'm playing Overwatch, like I see which one it is, but I don't know what it means. And
Technically, it is a tower. Yeah,
yes,
so.
we have this big like pagoda in the middle. It's a very beautiful map.
Yeah, very nice.
And again, it has lots of pits in which people can be pushed. So Lucio, yet again, you often see a lot of Pharah here as well, who can take advantage of that.
A lot of places to hide.
Yep. Oh, little Cookie getting chased by Reinhardt. Very scary.
Quickly holding back a bit, trying to snipe people off.
Well, he's kind of unprotected here. He doesn't have any shields, but Snacky J is just a monster on hit scan.
He is a good shot.
He is.
I'm surprised he's not a Widowmaker.
Sometimes. But Dalavanko is kind of our Widowmaker as well, so they switch. There's a lot of overlap between the two damage players, and that's not always a bad thing.
Penn Manor are about to sit on one ult.
And the red team has managed to really kind of cancel out his ultimates anyway on McCree, so we probably shouldn't expect too much from that, especially with D.Va in the game. But there he goes.
He got one kill.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's the best you can expect. There we go. He got it right that time. So you can throw your flashbang over top of Reinhardt's shield to stun him out of it, but you have to hit it just right. Notice that Snake took his time with that weapon.
No, D.Va charged straight up in this
Yep.
J's face.
That's kind of what D.Va does, but it was a bad decision.
Nope.
Did Isaac fall into a hole?
Possibly. Either he got booped. Do the.
We should have been watching that. I'd like the instant replay. There. He's probably very angry at himself.
Either he fell off, D.Va pushed him in, or Reinhardt suicide charged.
It's pretty hard to kind of make ball go where it doesn't want to go because he's got that tether he can shoot out.
Yeah, possibly.
But
I would say accidental fall off.
It might have been. I mean, that's what happened to Crispy Craig last time he played Wrecking Ball on this map. He fell in, I think, twice over the course of this map.
Yeah, that was fun.
We joke that he's not allowed to play Wrecking Ball anymore. Uh-oh. All right. Ooh.
Oh.
Isaac getting his revenge.
He got triple.
And Lil Cookie getting a little
The return of the Wrecking Ball.
Yep. No, he's back. I mean, Isaac is a strong off-tank player. He is essentially just a...
Kangi, not so much.
We're staring at him with disappointment in the studio right now.
Okay, moving on.
Oh, no protection.
So that Reinhardt got two people off with his shatter. Now that is a devastating. So is that our Farah? Yeah, that's our Farah.
Yep. Put some damage out, but not getting any.
Lil Cookie popping off his ult as Lucio. Almost all ults are being popped off.
Yep. Well, because they're about to win the map, except they just lost the point. So now the red team has a long way to go, but if they hold here, they can win the map.
They still have a slim chance.
They do. It's really hard to, like I've said before about the assault maps when we were looking at Horizon, all you have to do is lose one fight and you lose the point. Because of that dynamic, it's really hard to consistently come from behind here.
Isaac.
This is happening a lot on this map. We need to talk about how pits are bad.
Yeah. Maybe they should remove.
Oh!
Triple.
Hacked.
Sombra.
Yeah.
Sombra is a devastating character if you get.
She is, but I don't think she's gonna. Yep. Not able to quite get there fast enough, and there's the point.
Victory.
All right, so we're gonna take a little break, and we'll see you next match.
Okay, so we are back on stream. Penn Manor Esports Overwatch playing Junkertown here as a practice round. They play a lot in quick play for practice. It's just a little hard to make competitive work with all the different role switches. But we have Crispy Craig here on tank playing Reinhardt, walking right up to the enemy spawn. I think he's playing around a little bit here.
That's a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's practice. You're allowed to have a little fun here.
Yeah.
We got Widowmaker, May, Roadhog, Lucio, and Anna.
Yeah.
So
Pretty good team.
yeah, what do you think is the plan here, Jaden?
I think Rhoda. I don't really know. Like, Penn Manor comes up with all sorts of crazy ideas.
Okay. Well,
Sometimes insane ideas.
hopefully we're gonna see a May. Oh, we lose Curly Fries.
Ooh.
Our Lucio goes down. Like I said, if you're not on the walls with Lucio, you are vulnerable.
Little cookie up top as Anna. Oh, gets
Taken out. Yep.
Sniped. Crispy
Rough.
Craig down. Our tank is down.
Rough. This is actually the team we faced previously. Showbait.
Snacky J's fans. Widowmaker, as I
Yeah.
said last game, he should play Widowmaker. Gets
like
another person is taken by
I
Bash.
said, he should play Widowmaker. Snipers like that, it is kind of a bit of a duel. We have Isaac jumping down to try and contest the payload a little bit.
Take a rock to the
Yep,
face.
knocked out of his heal, but he'd already gotten most of the value out of that. Putting a lot of damage out with his shotgun.
Trying to push him apart.
Exercising some self-control, not shooting the Zarya while her bubble is up. That's smart. Misses the hook.
And that's a Roadhog. He's trying his best to get the enemy team off the payload. So, Scarly Fries, he's trying to get up there. Looks like he's having a hard time there.
Bad guys, heads up.
Hey, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a behind-the-scenes thing going on there with the coordinator for the Overwatch program, but I am back now. Let's see here, Jaden. So what happened while I stepped away here?
Penn Manor got the enemy team off the payload for a
Gotcha.
second. Now they're trying to push back up.
We can see here, though, we're getting flanked on the left side by this Sigma, who puts out a lot of damage. Put a lot of pressure on our Lucio. And up there's the ult. Lifts everyone up. It's going to do half the health and damage to everyone there. And then they drop into the May ultimate. Oh, he couldn't get out.
He was so close to the edge.
But they're not able to capitalize. You know what I hate to see, Jaden, is a May ultimate that just gets thrown out there, and then there's no follow-up. There's no point to having done it. I really just feel like it's the best ultimate in the game, and it gets wasted. I hate to see an ultimate wasted like that.
Yeah, that is a very good ultimate that can change the tide of an entire game.
Sure, there's no reason they couldn't have won right there. If that May had just waited a little bit longer to use that ultimate, they would have gotten to the next point. But as it stands,
Roadhog popping off his Hola Hog.
And that May using a smart wall to block a lot of that damage.
No, Sigma putting up his wall. Oh, Roadhog trying to go up against the May.
Well, you got to deal with her. She's a pest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but if you get frozen, then
Yeah.
May and
And a Moira using her damage orb, and on top of that, freezing him out of his heal.
Sorry.
There's not a lot he can do. We got the beat coming out, giving everyone some shields. And here comes our May's ultimate.
No, I don't think I saw anyone get frozen.
What a brawl. Manor was surrounded. Oh,
Good
wow.
shatter. Good
And he
shatter.
misses the charge.
If he did, he would have got a
No.
triple.
He would have. That's tragic. Oh. Up.
Ooh, kills
Snacky J.
hits him, kills him with a melee.
Yeah. You're right, Zugstar. Stanky J is a monster, and he's doing a lot to put a lot of damage out here.
He is.
But he does rely on his shields, and he got a little too aggressive there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're getting a bit aggressive in this game. Yes, it's good to be aggressive in the game, but getting a little too far ahead, yeah, that's not too good.
It's a difficult line to walk, Jaden. I mean, especially when you're a damage player, you want to try and do all the damage you can for your team, but sometimes you just lose sight of what's happening around you. You get tunnel vision. And yet again, this
That's
May
twice.
This May. Oh my God. You know, again, Jaden, I think this is the same team we just faced on Lee Jung. I'm pretty
Is it?
sure. I mean, I remember this Shobei. I don't remember the names of the others, but given the way this May's playing, it's probably the same May as well.
Possibly. or this is a new trend going around for May.
Well, you know, let's be honest. It's a little brain dead to just, person is ulting, put wall in front of them. But the fact that this May has that ability on cooldown ready to go speaks to the May's control over her abilities, saving them from when they're needed rather than just randomly throwing walls out.
Almost the entire enemy team is on the payload, moving fast.
Yeah, you know, we're having trouble holding ground here. We really have to let them come around the corner so we can play this corner and use the cover and the high ground effectively. But they are gaining a lot of ground on us here, way faster than the last point.
The enemy, well, half of Penn Manor are on top, trying to get a good vantage point.
There's that ultimate.
Penn Manor's sitting on, looks like it's going to be 2 ults.
And a couple more coming up here. They should be able to get 4 by the time the next big push comes, especially if they can just deal with these trickling. Ooh, these trickling. There it is. All right. Yep. Enemy team is kind of trickling into this point. Always a problem. You need to back up, regroup, take a second.
Just pushing them out of there.
He's very hard to deal with right now.
Oh, watch out behind you.
Ooh, no supports. Our Reinhardt is... Yep, there it is.
Oh. Snacky J has his ult
Snacky J.
again.
Ah, they know he's there. They know he's there.
If he could snuck up, it would have been...
Yep, the Sigma
We
caught
would
him.
have gotten every person off that.
Sigma caught him.
I can't get a gut. I can't get a good ankle.
So again, playing the corner, that's smart here.
Just holding his ground.
Sure, I mean, well, since the shield nerf, you really just don't have as much shield to work with. We have a soldier up on the high ground here. It's going to be difficult to contest. We don't really have anyone on Penn Manor right now who can get up there effectively.
Well, yeah, unless you go find a stairs. Well,
yeah, well, that takes a while.
yeah.
In the meantime, I mean, best you could do is Lucio, and he should lose that fight with Soldier, so it's not ideal.
Look, Ana has her nano.
You're covered.
Really could put that on Reinhardt. Ooh, that wall does not keep him using his ability, but unfortunately it's shielded away. Yes, he did. Now, we just had, what, 2-3 more ultimates come out? Whew, at least 3 ultimates from the red team. Oh, God, that face.
Oh, jeez. That's so dark.
Yeah.
You can't get a single. You can't get a single.
Yep, that May is locking him down. He might consider changing it up. Yep, Roadhog gets frozen.
Snacky J running for his life.
Yeah, so Snacky J's made this change over to Soldier to try and take advantage of the speed with which he can reposition and not rely so much on the immobile ultimate. Ooh.
Gets killed by the...
There it is.
Reinhardt.
What a brawl.
Oh,
Red team is just walking the payload in.
And can they touch Void?
Little Cookie's going to try and touch point, but not going to
They
succeed.
touched it.
Snacky J's in. Threw down his healing. Jumped around, but
you
that
know,
is unfortunately it. All right, well, thank you for watching that match. For the next practice match, we will hopefully be joining you shoutcasters again.
Alright. See ya.
Play of the game.
All right. Well, we are back. How you doing, Clay?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
All right. So they're in a quick play right now, but we're waiting. We're waiting for a game, right? Is that kind of what's up? Or is this?
No, they're in a game right now.
They are.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
yeah.
So are they going to win?
The way it's looking, no.
All right. Well, they suck. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So-
Scott Herzog, and with me is Clay Craig, and we've shoutcasted together before.
Yes, we did.
And Jaden, who was shoutcasting, is driving. Lord help us, doesn't have his license yet, but it's going to be bad.
All right, so we're on the map of Paris.
Yeah, I like Paris. Have you been to Paris?
No, I have not actually.
I have. I was in there
Really?
2 days. 2 days.
Oh,
not
only
this,
two- only
not
2
this Paris.
days?
Yeah, only 2 days. It
Wow.
it wasn't near enough. I was at the Louvre, which, by the way, they closed the Louvre down because of the coronavirus.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's
Shut
crazy.
down the museum. Anyways, we are in this Paris. So tell me about this map. Playing this map. This is a point capture map, right?
Yeah, so the objective of this is to capture the first point, which they're trying to do right now, and then go off and try to get the second one.
Yeah, they're doing somewhat effectively.
Yeah, right now we're seeing Crispy Craig, which is usually me playing, but
Right.
right now Coach Lloyd's on there.
Yeah,
so
Crispy Craig
he's
having an out-of-body experience. So
Yeah,
he's like shoutcasting and playing at the same time. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Lloyd's not that good at playing, so
He sucks. So
yeah,
don't
he's
don't
gonna die a
don't
few times.
judge Crispy Craig's playing.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can't judge it because it's Coach Lloyd right now.
It is Coach Lloyd.
So right now we're looking at Snacky J. He's playing McCree, a hit scan character, and he's about to get his ult soon. Just heard there was a Reaper ult that went off, and now McCree's going to try to go up and try to ult and try to get some kills. He's got to really watch out. There's a ball ult right there, and he can't run into any of those mines or he'll die instantly.
Yeah, that's bad. We have 6 seconds to do
Yeah,
it.
so this is their last push.
It's contested, so yeah.
They're going to get close with it. There's a lot of ults going off.
It's overtime. I don't know.
And it looks like they're not going to get it. And it looks like
run
they're gonna
faster. Must run faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a chance.
Yeah.
Fate. So now they swap, and they have to now defend.
No. Since it's quick play, it's only once.
That's it. It's like once and done. Psh.
Yeah.
So sorry, Penn Manor. It's because Lloyd was playing.
Yeah.
If you were back in.
Yeah, if I was in, they would have done a little bit better.
Definitely.
Lloyd's just pretty bad with his playing, and he's just not that good. Especially in the tank role, he was really on DPS, so he didn't know what he was really doing there.
Yeah, it's a tough life.
Yeah, Mr. Lloyd's not that good when it comes to playing Ryan as it is.
I think he's coming to get you. Like,
I was shotcast.
well, yeah, you can just shift it over. Who are we going to be following?
Well, so we have our choice of players here. I would like to spend a little time following Isaac today. This is gonna be the last game for today. He's very committed to his academics, so he often has to leave practice early.
Right.
He's found himself a little frustrated today in the off-tank role, trying to kind of do everything, and part of this is coming down to just supports not keeping up on their heels in these games a lot of the time.
Yeah. Well, so it's It's definitely the healer's fault.
Definitely, always blame your supports.
Yeah, blame your supports.
It's important to-
Who are our supports here?
Our supports today are Kanye and Caden, going by
Well, definitely
Lil Cookie.
Caden.
Yeah.
Caden should be blamed.
I think so.
Yeah, blame the redhead.
It's
That's
just
right.
so
It's
easy.
easy. I mean, the redhead.
Well, so they're doing the best that they can here. Caden's actually a pretty strong healer. Kanye's aggressiveness is sometimes his downfall. He finds himself going for the throat when he needs to focus more on supporting his team, and that's a hard line to draw when you're in the support role. It's hard to know when to go a particular way. It comes with experience.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, it didn't help in that last game. I was actually on tank for us.
Oh, we saw.
It was not a great game for me.
No.
Scott.
Crispy Craig. We talked about it.
Yep. Well, in my defense, all of his buttons are on his mouse.
Oh, really?
Every ability is keyed to another button on his mouse.
And he knows that. When you're playing it, you know that.
That's
you get,
how he plays.
Yeah.
That's how he plays. For me, this is the second time I've played on that account with those controls. It is very confusing because I have these instincts, right? Q is traditionally your ultimate. Right. Well, I go to ultimate. Nope. The ultimate on his controls is the scroll mouse, little scroll wheel on the middle of the mouse.
So he just has to flip it, or does he push it?
I think you push. I don't
yeah, it's
know.
click. It's probably a click.
I hope so, because I feel like it'd be really easy to accidentally, as I say, fat finger the ultimate there.
Yeah, it's a
little spin.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not excited about that. I'll tell you that much.
All right.
That wasn't very fun. I feel like I could have done better if I had my own control set up, but
Yeah,
maybe I'm just making excuses.
So the blame really lies with Clay. I mean, let's be honest here.
I am being honest. It is his fault.
It is his fault. The whole reason that team lost at time was because of the fault.
Well,
of Clay.
also Paris is just a frustrating map.
Right. Well, you're in Kings Row. Kings Row isn't near as frustrating.
No, it's pretty traditional. They're probably going to want to go Reinhardt and Zarya on defense here. Are we on attack or defense, though? Can we see that from here? Or we haven't been assigned to role yet?
Not yet, but here you're getting an overview of Kings Row, and it is a beautiful map. Kind of like this old city meets new city kind of world.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see the juxtaposition of both of them.
Yeah. It is very pretty. Definitely. So the kind of the storyline here, Scott, if you don't know, it's basically like robots and AI are this sort of oppressed class in this world,
as they should be,
right?
Rightly so. I mean,
yeah.
You got to fight against the robot uprising.
Well, actually, there's some graffiti here that's all about like robots get out, essentially, because the native Londoners, there's a lot of like hate for the Omnics, the robots, and this goes back to there was a big war, which is the reason Overwatch exists, between sort of robots that wanted to take over the world and human beings. And so we find ourselves now in this sort of post-war world, and robots, understandably, kind of are facing some bigotry. So what's happening here is the attacking team is trying to deliver a terrorist bomb to get rid of the Omnics. It's not exactly, they're not the good guys here, but we are trying to play this video game still.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have Penn Manor kind of circling, surrounding the point, diving quickly on there with quick tanks and quick damage, trying to kind of just blitzkrieg the defending team.
Yeah.
So there we go, and that's how you do it right there.
Yeah.
By swiftly taking the point. Putting out a ton of damage and filling up space very quickly, Penn Manor was able to very swiftly take the point.
So it looks like they're going to get point?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Anna's kind of just hanging back here, doing nothing but taking the point. It's a vital role, but someone does have to do it here. It's not the most fun thing. There we go. The rest of the team's joining up here.
All right, and now they need to escort the payload. They have to hit. Is there only one point in this payload, it looks like?
Yeah, so this is what's called a hybrid map. You have to take the first point, and if you do, Then the rest of the map is what's called a payload map.
Okay,
where
so
you
there are
just
2
escort.
points. You have like a checkpoint partway through that adds more
Right.
time.
So what's going to happen
So
is...
because they did it so early, they have 6 minutes 30
Yes.
seconds. That's an insane amount of time to get this thing escorted through.
The idea that they won't get to point 2 at this point is absurd. They're going to get to point 2. Oh, man, and this team, red team is just not ready for the quick attack that this dive composition from Penn Manor's putting out. We got Winston and D.Va diving in. We got long-range damage coming from Soldier. I don't even know who our other damage character is, actually. I'm barely seeing him. Widowmaker, so you have more long-range damage. A very interesting composition where basically you have D.Va and Winston confusing the enemy team while this long-range damage kind of acts like artillery here. Little Cookie. Little Cookie is baked. Little Cookie's done here. Problem with Lucio, right? You get up close like that, you get real aggressive, and it's pretty easy to get attacked by DPS characters with superior damage. There we go, 7.5 minutes, Scott.
Look at that. That is beautiful. And again, the chances of not getting this last point is pretty minimal.
With
We
the
have
way
3
red team is
ults.
playing, I mean, really, Isaac is just running roughshod over them.
Yes.
This is crazy, and of course with the support of Snacky J on DPS, putting out this long range widow damage. Oof, but counter sniped.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing here is the payload's struggling to keep up with the attack strategies of Penn Manor.
And you have to have someone continually hanging back in that payload to get it to move, right?
And so you kind of have the Penn Manor team is kind of stretched out.
Yeah. So they did stall it, right? It looks like.
Yep, they were able to stop it.
I
Finally.
actually reverse it a little bit.
It's going to start backing up a little bit here, all the way back up to the last point if Penn Manor allows it. But I don't think they're going to. Let's see how our ultimates are looking here. 4 ultimates, 5 ultimates. There's no way they can lose this fight.
That's absolutely amazing.
Red team unable to take advantage of Baptiste's ultimate. Seemed like a bit of a panic ult if you ask me. Oh, but this could be a big one. Yep, down goes Lil Cookie again. We've lost both Winston and a support. So fun fact, Scott,
Go ahead.
even if there's a shield in front of that McCree ultimate, if he does enough damage, it punches right through, which with the nano ultimate on him, that's exactly what happened.
Look at that.
There it is.
Beautiful game
Yep.
by Penn Manor.
Yep.
And well executed. And the other team just obviously, my guess is probably wasn't really a team. Like, you know, you play with these people again and again throughout the weeks on weeks, and you know, it shows.
It does. You know, even just this last play right here. 3, I mean, he's positioned, but, and there he is. He kind of gets exactly where he wants to be. He gets exactly what he needs when he needs it. And you even had, you might have noticed this, D.Va's defense matrix around him at the same time, protecting him from any damage that might have tried to prevent what was about to happen there.
So he definitely did an excellent job.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Overall, the team played really well together there. Curly Fries, a veteran support at this point, knows how to synergize with the rest of his team.
So at least we're going to need to do a little bit of reset here because Isaac is leaving.
Yes, he has classes at a college campus
Yep,
in the evening, so he can no longer be with us, unfortunately. So
All
I'm
right.
actually going to jump in a little bit and just kind of be embedded with the team,
Yep.
and we'll see how that goes for him.
All right. Well, we'll be right back.